Welcome back, Transformer TCG fans. We're going to get back into the base cards, but in the meantime, I'm going over some older cards that are mostly kind of faction-based for the most part, helping certain characters out, etc. And I got them all from various files and just sort of put them here all together. So that's what this system of 45 cards is coming from. I think we last went over Grand Finale. I think we went over the F's, Floating Throne, Fusion Flame, Fusion Mace, Fusion Mega Shot, and I think we got the Grand Finale star card that's white and orange, utility, +1 to attack, +1 to defense. When you put this on an Omega Supreme, so it can be the one carded Omega Supreme or the one that's 3-in-1 that they kind of made. Hey, I'm not the first. That's right. So your opponent, when you put this on an Omega Supreme or anyone else's Omega Supreme, your opponent scraps all equipped upgrades. So this is a good one to hold on to in your hand till closer to the end of the game. Put it on your Omega, boom, boom, goes all their equipped upgrades. I mean, on all their characters. Your opponent scraps all equipped upgrades. After the equipped character battles, then KO this card. So you can only do this once in the game because it's such a big action. Even though it's only Omega, I made sure it was a star because of how big this is, or can be, for what it is. I think I've already gone over that, but if not, we're starting off with that. And up next is the Heroic Energon Armor. White Pip Armor. Star card. When you put this on an Autobot, you may play another armor on another character you control. While this is on an Optimus Prime and he defends, reduce Pierce by 2 from the attacker's total Pierce. I think that's okay. I probably could have left off from the attacker's total Pierce because we know who's attacking, not you because you're defending. And then while this is equipped on a character equipped with Energon, it has Pierce 2. So it's a star card because there's a lot going on with this. And this is in the same vein as all those Cyberverse action figure stuff. And actually, I have the actual toy, the actual of what this really is, and I called it something else, and it's a picture of the actual figure in the store. But this is the animated version of it, the art off the box, because they upgraded the box and put more art on there, and I'm like, cool. So not only is just putting it on an Autobot going to help you to be able to play another card. When it's on an Optimus Prime that defends reduced Pierce, but if any character that's wearing this, and I guess could it be also for a character that's a Decepticon? Yes, because it does not say Autobots only. So if you have majority Autobots, like 2 or 3 Autobots, and maybe 1 Decepticon to get some sort of effect going, and your Autobots are KO'd, yes, this can go on a Decepticon. Yes, he can get Pierce 2, as long as he's got Energon as a utility, along with this armor, which would give him 1 to attack, 1 defense, and Pierce 2. If he's wearing a Fusion Boar, you're going to get +3 to attack, Pierce 5, and then once the character does attack, you're going to have to scrap the Fusion Boar. But yeah, some neat things going, and he would have to have the Heroic Energon Armor, Energon, and a Fusion Boar for that effect that I just mentioned for a Decepticon. So this is still a powerful card, whatever faction this is on. But the Autobots are going to get, and Optimus Prime is going to get the big chunk of the abilities here. Hide of Steel. This is an image from Transformers Animated. when Ironhide showed up. I think it was the beginning of season 3, and they had this really cool montage of the Autobots trying to prevent the Decepticons from taking over a space bridge, I think, or on a moon or something. And we saw Hot Rod and Brawn and Ironhide and a whole lot of animated versions of G1 characters. It was really cool. And Ironhide, he stood still and he went from red to zoop to like silver to this color, and thus Ironhide, and it was like really cool. And he still went down by somebody. This is also an armor card that's a star, 1 to attack, 2 to defense, white and orange again. So when the equipped character defends, this cancels your attacker's flipped pierce. I might need to, because this is an older card, I might need to change this to, when the equipped character defends, reduce your attacker's flip pierce to 0. I'm sorry, I'm doing this in real time. Reduce your attacker's flip. Let's take off the black pip. Excuse me. Crap. I hit pause last time. When the equipped character takes at least 4 damage in battle, scrap this card. So even if, let's say, Hides of Steel gives whatever character, and this is a faction card because it mentions Ironhide on the bottom part. While this is on an Ironhide, it has +1 to defense. So it's going to be giving not just 1 to attack, but 3 defense when this is on Ironhide. But anybody else can still wear this, even other factions. But Ironhide is going to get the most out of this. So again, reducing flip pierce to 0. We've seen that before. So let's say, and this says 4 damage. Whoever's wearing this, say it's even an Ironhide that now has a defense of 6, but the attacker has a lot of pierce built up, maybe calculated strike, fusion bore, energon, and the heroic energon armor. I don't know. They have a total pierce of 6 or something. They attack this character. That pierce is still going to go through. They're still going to get damage. That damage is going to be more than 4. You're going to have to then scrap this card. Okay, pretty easy, pretty easy to understand. But Ironhide is going to get 1 more defense out of this, and it's not that strong of a card. It is, but there's a lot going on here. It's very versatile. Since Autobots, Decepticons, Quintessons, Mercenaries can wear this, again, Ironhide's going to get the most out of it. I mean, he's going to get an extra defense. Defense at 3, but that's why I decided to make this a star card, and maybe the Facebook group may have mentioned that too. We have looked at Hot Rod's dual bow before. Standard blue pip weapon with +1 to attack, and it says bold. I thought this was a good way to truncate this. It's a counter card, so bold X, max X equals 3. So you can only get a total amount of 3 counters on this, or you could get more counters on it, but still bold is only going to top out at 3. So you can get bold 3 off this card. While this is on Hot Rod or Rodimus Prime, he has Pierce 2. Shucks. I'll say until end of turn. I'm so used to doing Control M to take the car symbol out of battle base card. I feel like I have to do that here, but boy, I'm in a rut, so I'm glad I'm doing something different. Might have time to go over two more. Let's look at Malfunction. This is one of Chuck's cards, because he did an artillery cab like I did. He did Drill Happy, and he did Malfunction. So we've looked at 3 of, I call him Chuck, that's not his real name, probably a nickname, I don't know. I've been talking about his kids on Facebook a lot and birthdays and whatnot. Seems like a real nice guy. I don't know him personally. top of the old block there, hey fella. It was somewhere up north. I'm somewhere way down in south, okay? A malfunction is a utility +1 to attack. When we did it, we were doing a iron hides, white and black pip, put on iron hide only. Just like he did with Drill Happy, I think. No. Okay, so put on iron. Oh crap. Put on iron hide only. When you put this on iron hide, scrap all upgrades on an enemy character. So that's still not as strong as Grand Finale, but you're able to scrap all upgrades on one of your enemy characters. When this is scrapped, do 1 damage to an enemy character. So I've got a C on this. Because I took the images that he put his cards out on Facebook and I sort of recreated them here in my own list. He's got 3 different things going on here too. Let's make this a rare. Metroplex Enraged. I might be able to have time to go over 2 more. My wife's going to be home here in a minute. No Hurt Trypticon. This is a buddy card. So we've looked at some, I almost said his real name, Chuck's cards. And here's a buddy card that Buddy did. No Hurt Trypticon. Yeah. Because he got this picture of Trypticon in his city mode. Orange pip, +1 for defense. It's an armor. I have it as a common for what it's worth. When put on Trypticon only. When Trypticon is defending against a ranged or melee enemy, Trypticon has +1 to defense. So while it can only go on Trypticon, he gets 1 defense off this armor, but he's going to get 2 defense if he's a ranged or melee character is attacking him. Not specialist, though. So it's a decent, kind of standard, fair, neat, idiomatic kind of card just for Trypticon. So there's that. Did I do this or did Buddy do this? Overlord Cannon. I think I did this. Yeah, this is me. Boy, I'm looking at lots of different cards and it's funny. Oh, did I do this or not? Duh. Overlord, orange, black, blue. 2-star battle card. So should this be a 3-star? Put on Optimus Prime only, the Overlord Cannon. Pierce 3, attack of 3, defense of 3. After the equipped character battles, scrap this card. So it's like a fusion bear. It's like a fusion bore on the front end or an emergency barricade on the back end. And this is an image from Armada, I think, and it is a upgrade weapon armor, kind of akin to the Ultra Magnus armor, which I think was originally called Magnus armor, thus the number system being off, and then they added the Ultra on there at last minute, possibly before they released that Wave 2 that card is from. So that's all I think I've got time for right now. So we at least got to look at a little more than a handful of cards. Grand Finale, Heroic Energon Armor, Height of Steel, Hot Rod's Dual Bow, Malfunction, Metroplex Enraged. No, we didn't. Let's go back to Metroplex Enraged. This is Buddy's card. Because he got me that image from the internet from somewhere. White and orange pip, upgrade weapon, put on Metroplex only. Bold 3. Because, the original Metroplex, the one that we got officially, if you flip like 2 whites, 2 blues, 2 oranges, you're able to get his ability to trigger on his bot side. And that's what Buddy was really beefing up for certain cards to go Metroplex decks to kind of help that out. And somewhere in the midst, I don't know if it's in here or not. Is it Protect the Big Guy? Double white. So yeah, we don't really need a double white battle card, but he wanted this to help out with Metroplex because he really likes playing the big guys. I remember that. You know, really likes playing the big characters. Yeah, I've got a Trypticon and Fortress Maximus still unopened. And they're extras. That's why I haven't opened them. Well, let's look up Protect the Big Guy real quick. Metroplex Enraged is bold 3. Can only go on Metroplex. I think I'll leave it like it is. Protect the Big Guy, white, armor, +1 to defense. While this is equipped on 6-gun, Scamper, or Slammer, your Metroplex Autobot City gains +1 to attack. This does not stack. So just because you're using defensive countermeasure, did I just get that right? And you're able to put two armors on Metroplex, let's say with that card, I don't think you can do that the way Buddy has this worded. So you couldn't have this saying, actually, yes you can. Excuse me. Ability does not stack. The defense will stack. You can get the +2 to defense for any of those characters, but it's not going to give Metroplex Autobot City 2 defense. The ability doesn't stack, but the +1 in the blue will stack. That's what he meant there. I remember that. So let me add the word ability to clear that up. So really, that's all I have time for. I've got a few more left. More than a few. I knew this was going to take 3 videos to go through. 45 cards. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. As always, yeah, I'm a little bit in the dark right now. We'll see you next time. If you like this content, throw some scraplets at that like button. And as always, Autobots, flip out and let's roll for it.